Hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, managing expectations. Look. That's like a weird thing to say, right? What today's, topic is, managing expectations. And you might think that I'm talking about the Ravens. I am. But I'm more talking to the people that cover the Ravens. Make no mistake about it, right? We already know that we're not the belle of the ball. We are not the ever-loving jock, the quarterback that everybody loves. We are none of those things. We're not the prom king, prom, whatever you want to call it. We're not the people or the team that usually garner all of the adulation from the media. And you might be wondering where I'm going with that. Where I'm going with that is from the other day, and I know it's not just on one network, because right now the NBA playoffs are going on, so a lot of that's been taking up the news cycle. But when they do get back on the NFL, they talk about who can dethrone Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Not just for this year, but for the foreseeable future. And they talk about one person in particular that they believe, undoubtedly so, it's not even an argument, that they believe can beat him this year, will beat him this year. And that is one name, Joe Burrow. Now, I called this episode, understanding or, taking care of, expectations. The reason why I said that is, them picking Joe Burrow never made sense to me. It's never made sense. I get it. He's done well against the Kansas City Chiefs and stuff like that. That's undoubted. Like, the guy beat him and went to the Super Bowl and almost won it that way. But here's my thing. And this is what a lot of people don't bring up in that fact. And so a lot of you Ravens fans know exactly where I'm going to pivot to when I make this point. Even though the Bengals seem to have the Chiefs' number, cool. The Ravens and the Browns have the Bengals number. And I'm going to be real with y'all. The Browns have gotten better this offseason. The Steelers have gotten better this offseason. And the Ravens have always been better as long as Lamar Jackson's been healthy enough to stay at the helm. So my thing is, and look, I know I'm nitpicking when I say this, but I'm kind of not, because it's one of those things where you're looking at it, but you have to tell the truth. Everybody is saying that Patrick Mahomes is legendary. They're saying already that he's a top 3 at the lowest quarterback of all time. Like, right now, that's what I'm telling you what they have. They have him ranked top 3 quarterback of all time. The only 2 quarterbacks right now that most people have over Patrick Mahomes historically right now is Tom Brady and Joe Montana. That is it. He's over Rodgers, Peyton, Breeze, all of them. It's not even close. And look, I get that some people's like he hasn't played long enough, but his accolades, being a 3-time Super Bowl winner, you understand, being a 2-time MVP, having over 5,000 yards, and all these other things, and the accolades go on and on and on. The player that they're singing the praise of right now to dethrone or to stop him from literally just stomping all over the league is Joe Burrow. The problem I have with them saying that is that there's a chance, even though that, because every team has their kryptonite. Right now, the Steelers seem to be the Ravens' kryptonite. I'm just being real with you. That's fact. You can't even argue it. But they have the Chiefs' number. But will they even be able to make it out of the AFC North since the Browns and the Ravens play them so well? Do you guys know that Lamar is 8-2 versus that team? Do you know that? Versus Joe Burrow, he's like 4-1. Do you guys know that? That's with a healthy Joe Burrow. The reason why I'm bringing this up, and I said at the beginning, mitigating expectations, is because the Ravens, even though the Bengals are getting all of the offseason hype for this upcoming season, as long as Lamar Jackson is the quarterback, it always pivots back to him. And the reason why it always pivots back to him is because, just like what we've always said, he is the most maligned, hated, disrespected player, superstar in the NFL. And he has a weird way of nobody gives him a shot at the beginning, but expects everything from him at the end. Particularly, and what we're not even particularly, we're talking about the Ravens standings. Last year, and this is what I'm saying, mitigating expectations. Last year, most analysts said we wouldn't even make the playoffs. Y'all know that, right? They said we wouldn't make the playoffs. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and then it went down to the end. They said, oh, we had the best team, best running backs, best receivers, best tight end, best team, undoubtedly so. There's no team built better than ours. Best defense, most aggressive defense. It was like, bro, they even said our O-line was great. And they were saying all of these things, and I'm like, do you listen to music or do you just skim through it? Did you guys not see our running back room? What happened to it? Did you not see how our receiving room kept taking hits? Did you not see how our number one tight end went down? Did you not see how we had tackles that were revolving doors all year long? Did you not see? Like, and that's what I mean. So, look, I'm not hating and I'm not saying something that has not been said. All I'm saying is that the Ravens are pretty much going into the same thing this year. But do expect by the end of the year, right, that our expectation is Super Bowl or bust. And no matter how much they place on Joe Burrow, Joe, and his team, the Bengals, we're the ones, being Ravens and Lamar being the quarterback, that garner all of the vitriol. And that's what I'm saying. Like, look, right now, a lot of people are still reeling from last year's AFC Championship game, and they're not like fully sold or bought into this year. But make no mistake about it, it's going to be a very frustrating year this year. Because for us and for everybody else, no matter what we do during the regular season, they're going to be like, so what? Do it in the playoffs. If we lose, it's you lost. But if we win, it's who cares? Do it in the playoffs. And our season in the media's eyes, I'm telling you how this is going to go, and for a lot of Raven fans' eyes, are not going to start until the playoffs start. And that's where everything will be said and done. Victories and games won and legacies and legends made. That's where it's going to happen. So that's what I meant by mitigating, you know what I'm saying, that stuff. And look, or mitigating expectations. And look, I'm not hating. I think that Joe Burrow is a very good quarterback. I told you already I have him like top 5, top 6 in the NFL. But when we talk about the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, as of right now, he is not that to me. And I know that he's made it to the Super Bowl. It's no hate or anything else like that. I know Bengal fans watch this. But when I look at who he has to go, like Patrick Mahomes, the Lamar Jacksons, even the Josh Allens, I'd pick any one of those 3 over him. So we're going to get to see what this year does. But definitely, everybody needs to start mitigating expectation, especially the media. Because I already know how this is going to go. And I called it last year. And I have a feeling that Zay, if Zay's our primary, he's probably going to go for well over 1,000 yards receiving. And we're going to have a lot of points that are going to be scored. A lot of guys are going to be eating. And I have a feeling that Lamar's going to be back in the MVP conversation again. And if that is so, everything's going to pivot to, can Lamar get it done? Not the Ravens, but Lamar. So we're going to get to see how everything's mitigated during the regular season. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me and think that even though the Bengals have the Chiefs' number, the Ravens have theirs? And do you believe that even if they have the Chiefs' number and they could beat them, will they even make it out of the AFC North? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, right, as you already know, this episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wonder Kid Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. And before we go any further, we actually had a donation from somebody. I want to give a shout out to him, Eric Plummer. And Mr. Plummer, this isn't your first time donating, but he donated a nice $5 donation. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric. Like I've always said, you know, right now, everybody has to understand, I know how hard it is to earn $1. Everyone's working hard. Everyone's busting their tail to earn $1. And you guys are out there still supporting this channel. I don't care if it was 50 cents. You guys are literally making a difference, helping build this thing from the ground up. And I owe you guys everything. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And please keep supporting. Please. I love you guys. That's how we get everything. And like I said, we're putting right now for a Starlink system and new cameras. All right? But like I said before, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show's not just signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Ah!